Welcome, everybody. I am going to go over the M2 Phenom software. I'm going to start sharing my screen in about 2 seconds. When I go over the M2 Phenom software, we're going to go over everything that has to do with M2, how to go through it, how to go through all the stuff. We'll go over some of the questions that you're going to have. I'm going to go over everything in detail, and I'll make sure that you guys understand everything as I'm going over it. I will get up from certain periods of time and disappear from the camera to go up to the board and actually write on the board. I am going to go over everything in its entirety. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Ali Batty. I'm the owner of the printing company. So when I say this, I don't work for the software company. I work for the printing company. I really truly mean that. I want you guys to succeed in what I do and how we go through this and how I explain everything, because I don't get a benefit out of it unless you guys actually print. So if you guys don't print with me, you guys don't do anything, I don't get any benefits. So I want to show you guys everything and how to do it properly right off the jump. I want all you guys to ask questions. If you don't understand, just stop me when it's like, wow, I am lost right there. Stop me ahead of time. Let's stop and go over it. And we're going to go from there. I'm going to try to make this as easy as possible and as painless as possible for everybody to tonight. And we'll go from there. I will be frank. I will be honest on certain things, and I will explain to you, the guys, things that no other person will explain to you. So as we go forward, let's get rocking and rolling, and I'm going to start going over it over this now. Ready? So let's keep this nice and simple. This right here, this line right here that I just highlighted is the most important line in the software. Ali was like, really? Is that it? Yes. Because it explains everything about the software to you. It's your name, it's your username, and it is your tokens or your currency or credits, whatever you want to call it, to pay the AI. So, general attack, GA, token, credit, however you want to phrase it so you remember it, that is your credit to pay the AI to generate the letter. Now, when it generates the letter, this is what the letter does. It will generate a letter for 1 month. That 1 month is your attack that goes out to attack all the negative items on your account. So let's put this into perspective. If you have 100 negative items, ladies and gentlemen, the software can generate 300 letters and over 3,000 pages. If you have 200 negative items, it can generate 600 pages, 600 letters, and 6,000 pages. I didn't just times it by 2. It's what it can do. If you have 10 negatives, it can generate 30 letters and 300 pages. I'm just throwing out numbers for you guys to understand what it can do. It doesn't matter the amount of negatives you have. It will do what it needs to get the job done. It will generate as much as it needs to get the job done. Does that make sense to everybody? Let's throw a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. If you don't understand, put a 2 in the chat and tell me what's going on. Perfect. Okay. Next piece over here as we go forward and go down. If you got any questions, you can join the free Facebook community. There's one here. Ray, do you have the link for
the community? I got you.
Yeah. And then we also have there is an AI community for a school community with the AI over here, which you can join either or. So Ray dropped that one in the chat, and on the on the dashboard, you have the join the free community. If you have a technical question, all you got to do is click support ticket, click add ticket, and now it'll ask you what you need to do. This is if you have any issues. If you need a walkthrough, you're lost. This is a walkthrough class, Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mr. Bora hosts Monday, I host Wednesday. Tuesday and Thursday, I host Tuesday. Mr. Bora hosts Thursday, 6 p.m. And Saturday at 11 a.m. EST. Anybody have any questions on this page so far? No? Okay. Let's rock. So there is a get started with a couple of videos over here. I want everybody to know some of these videos are a little bit outdated, and just because they're outdated, I want you guys to understand they're good. They're good refreshers if you want to go through some of the stuff. But at the end of the day, we try to upload all the newest data and all the newest stuff to the software to keep everything, excuse me, to keep everything up to date. So we'll give that to you at the end of class. Everybody will get our YouTube channel at the end of class. So yes, you do have to sit through class, ask questions, do all that stuff. We make it that way so you guys have great success inside of the software and listen to what other people have to say. So we don't give that out until that is completed. So now we're done with this. We're going to go over here. This is the main piece that I like to go over. I like to go over the subscription part. Now check this out. This is going to be the first time I get up. When I talk to you guys, I talk to you guys very legit. Hold on, let me stop the camera from moving. There we go. All right. When I talk to you guys, I talk to you guys very legit when it comes to this software. And here's what I say to everybody over here. Each package is a downgrade package to this package. Doesn't matter what package you start with, you will eventually end up in the iron package. But you don't start in the iron package, and here's the reason why. The iron package gives you one token or one GA, credit, whatever you want to call it. This one gives you 4. This one gives you 8, 17, 30, and 100. This package, this iron package, has the ability to do half a person. This gives you the ability to do 1 to 2, 2 to 4. This gives you 10, 15, and 50. Why? Let me break down the numbers for you guys. Let me break this down. When I say I try to introduce myself in the beginning so you guys understand, I see more errors come out of this software than anybody else because I print your letters. If you print your letters, you don't know what you don't know. So what happens is you guys are sending off bad letters. You guys didn't realize this. But when you guys send it to me, you on this iron package at $97, you are guaranteed to make 2 other mistakes on top of the $97. That's going to total $177. Right? In the chat right now, what's cheaper? 177 or 147? Why don't we put that there for me? What's cheaper? 177 or 147? 147. So if $147 is cheaper, why are we going with the iron? But let's compare apples with apples. This one's 4 GAs, right? And then right now we have 3. This is 1, 2, 3. Let's add another one for 4. $217. Ladies and gentlemen, what I tried to explain to people is you can always downgrade later with all the extra stuff that you have, and the tokens roll over. So why wouldn't I give my first start and me getting started, give myself the best opportunity and get started with the right package? For me, the right package is always the bronze package. But if you're doing more family members, you're doing cousins, sisters, brothers, uncles, mothers, fathers, whatever you guys are doing, the best thing that I say is pick your package and you can always downgrade. It's got nothing to downgrade. You can always downgrade into that iron package. But having a couple of extra GAs when you get started, or a couple of extra tokens, will set you up right. Every mess up costs you $40. And I want everybody to understand this. With this software, it is not forgiving. If you mess up, you must regenerate. There is no way around it. Oh, I'll go and fix it myself. Okay. I had one lady. I had one lady that had 111 letters. I'll show you one where I generated 150 letters. You guys don't want to edit 150 letters and go searching for 150 negative items. So at the end of the day, we always tell you guys to go up the next package. Now, realistically, if you are financially challenged and can only afford the iron package, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you this right now, then you better pay attention in this class. You better focus in this class, because I will show you where you're going to make those errors. But if you don't double, triple, quadruple, quintuple check everything that I tell you to, you're going to be set back. You're going to have to wait until next month to generate that tech again. Are we good? So the next piece that I'm going to talk to you guys is the get credit report section. My free score now has created something called the Epic Pro report. And because they've created the Epic Pro report, you want to utilize the report that is in the system from the person that owns the system because they have it unlocked automatically. So I'm just letting you know, everybody over here, if you're utilizing any version of the M2, just click get credit report, my free score now. There you go. All right. And we'll move forward over here. All right, guys. So I'm going to teach you guys. I'm going to teach you the most easiest way. Yeah, Gabe, what's up?
Did my free score now clear all the issues out, or should I not be asking that right now?
You should not be asking that right now.
You answered my question. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
All right.
Let's just say where we're at, all right?
Yeah, I got you.
But I will show you how to pull in the new report. I just learned how to do it, so I'll show you how to pull in the new report. So that it's actually not as hard. It's not as hard as we made it seem. So right now, I'm gonna show you guys how I do this, and I'm gonna get off the board, and I'm gonna get up again, and I'm gonna go on a board and explain everything to you. This guys is a very important part. So I'm gonna fill in all the information over here. Social Security. This is just, guys, to give you an idea of how easy it is to fill the data. But I want you guys to see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. 8th Northwest 12th Street, APT 47 CF. Okay. Actually, let's throw a thing on North East Tower. There we go. What is this? This is now, guys, when I get up, I'm going to circle a lot of stuff over here, and I'm going to explain everything to you. But guys, this is the data. This is the information. So if I fill out the information over here and I go over everything over here, I'm going to first tell you what the best document is to explain, what the best document is to go about it, how to go through the best document, how to pick out the best document, how to go through everything precisely. So let me show you guys this now, and I'm going to break it down. I'm going to color coordinate everything. So I'm going to go with blue first, then orange, then green. So this is how this works. Blue. This document box over here is best suited with the passport. But you can use your driver's license or ID. Next box. Social Security card or W-2. First page taxes. Last box. POA, proof of address, not power of attorney, proof of address, even though POA stands for both. Best document to utilize, bank statement. Now you can utilize a utility bill or utility bill, cable bill, water bill, heating bill, oil bill. You can use any of that stuff, okay? But those are the best documents to utilize for the specific items. Now, what I want everybody to see here is the best documents for a reason are up there because they do something different. Why do I want to utilize a passport and not a driver's license and an ID? Because the passport does not have an address. So because the passport does not have an address on it, it just tells you where you were born, right? The state you were born in, right? You cannot stuff up the address on the client, which means you can never put in the wrong address. You can never copy in the wrong information, and we can never make the wrong mistake. So that once we finish, we put the first name, middle name, last name suffix, and then the date of birth. We can put that document down. We don't need to move on. We don't need to do anything else. So let's do this. Let's go on to the next one. The Social Security card. Social Security card is the one that you want. W-2 and first page of taxes will be acceptable. But let me tell you something, guys, over here. It's very easy to order a Social Security card. It takes about 13 minutes online. Everybody's got 13 minutes to go order a Social Security card and make sure it's signed. It is not an executable document if it is not signed. Does that make sense, everybody? Sorry, guys. So the next document is the bank statement. Why is the bank statement the one the Bureau wants? Tell you why. The bank statement Bureau wants the bank statement because it's the hardest to forge. I heard somebody say last night in another class that I was teaching. I did a private class for somebody last night. They said, "Oh, you know what?" One of the people said last night. They were like, "Oh, I could just go on ChatGPT and make one." Started laughing. I was like, "No, you cannot. You cannot do that." I don't advise against that. I advise highly against that. I don't advise that you do that because that is considered fraud. Do not do that. Our job is to give them all the documents and the proper documents that they're looking for. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a document that gets sent out by the Bureau. It is the most hated document in the world. If you bear with me 1 second, I can pull it up on the screen so you can see it. Bear with me 1 second. Here is said document. I hate this document. Do you know what this document is? This document is called the identification verification document. If you get this document, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what this document says? Everything you did is null and void. So if you send out 50 letters to the Bureau, that's it. It's garbage. It's garbage. If you didn't send out the proper information, if you put the wrong documents, you didn't do everything correctly, like I said over here, well, I don't got a bank statement, I'm going to use Cash App. He said, even though he said not to do it, I'm going to do it. Okay? You do it and you get this. Yep, they just turned all your letters down. My team will not allow Cash App to come through. My team will not allow any of the crappy stuff to come through. Please utilize the best that you possibly can. If you don't have it, go get it. You can get a what's the name of that called? Car insurance, because car insurance could be utilized as well. You can get car insurance, put that at address, and that'll work as well. So everybody that's in this room right now, everybody that's here, understand this is the best way to set up your profile. And when I say client, ladies and gentlemen, even if you don't have any clients and you're doing it yourself, you are your own client. If you treat yourself as your own client and you start to work your behind off for yourself, you're going to succeed. Oh, I'm just doing myself. It is what it is. No, that you're already putting negativity behind yourself and cleaning up your own credit report. You got put positivity in cleaning up your credit report and going into it as I'm going to treat myself as a client. I'm going to do what it takes to get the job done. Yes, Gabe.
Just for the people that might not know, I'm going to ask.
I can't hear you, brother.
I say for the people that might not know, I'm going to ask. What about a credit card statement?
Credit card statement cannot be utilized. Why? You asked it. You can answer it.
Because it can be forged. It can be copied.
Yep. Also, credit card statement is delinquent. Everybody who's new, take a screenshot of this, or Ray's going to drop it in the chat, either or. You can download it from the chat or take a screenshot. Put it ready when you take a screenshot. You guys, I'm going to delete this. Now, I don't do anything over here in this box. Just leave it as is. All I do is upload my driver's license. My proof of address. Oh, that's not my proof of address. Hold on. That is my proof of address, but that's not my social security card and my proof of address. So now, as you see, mine says last name, first name, PPC, passport card, last name, first name, sample, SSC, social security card, last name, first name, last name, POA, proof of address. I know everything in the boxes are right. This is my photo. This is my social security. This is this. Now I click save. When I click save, it's going to come over here to this spot over here. And it's going to give me my profile. And now we're good to rock and roll. And as simple as that. Make sense? Now, I'm going to show everybody how to add your new My Free Score now. So if everybody updated My Free Score now, you got the new weird looking one. You can click the plus sign over here and it's going to say username and password. So this is how this works. Simple and easy. We're going to go to My Free Score now. Oh, I'm still logged in. Great. We're going to log in. Great. I don't have to do that. We're going to log in. Once you see this screen, you're on a new one and you got this screen, what you're going to do is you're going to go over here. You're going to click the little golden person. You're going to click profile, and then you're going to get secured access control, and you're going to click generated token. You're going to copy that token. It's a big ass thing. It's what's here. It says client token. You're going to copy that token into this piece over here. So now, if you bear with me 1 second, I already did it because you can only view the token once. I saved it somewhere else. So bear with me while I get the token. Here's the username. Here's the token. Put the token in, and I click save. Done. Pulls the credit report. Simple and easy. You don't have to remember anything. You just need the token. So that's how you do that. And as you can see, it says pulled Epic Pro Report V2 at the top. So that's that person's credit report pulled in. And that's the V2 version of it. So I'm going to delete this because I don't need this for said client. I'm just going to focus on the regular report. But that's what that is. Make sense? Is everybody lost or everybody understand that? Yeah, a little lost. Perfect. So when we go into My Free Score now, we go onto the homepage, right? And we see the homepage, My Free Score now. You got to get your credit report. So if you got your credit report, this is what you're going to see. When we see this piece over here, we know we're on the right spot. Then we're going to go to the little golden person over here. You see this little golden person? I'm going to click it, and it's going to say My Profile. When I go to My Profile, it's going to say Secured Access Control. You see this right here? You're going to click Generate Client Token. So when I click Generate Client Token, I click Regenerate, and now it'll get me a client token. Now I can't show you guys the token. I'm going to try to copy it, and I'm going to go over here and paste it inside of the software. So now it generated a new client token. Because I generated that old one, this one is not going to work anymore. So now I just got to go over here, click paste again, and save, and now I should pull the report in again. So given credentials are wrong. Make sense? So I got to go back in. Give me a second. Give me a second. That's right. Yep, that's what I thought it did. All right. Click save. Now I just pulled the report. Are we still lost or are you guys good? Yes, no, maybe so. Just a little work to get that token. Good now. Cool. Just a little work to get that token. That's the only thing, is to get to that little piece over here underneath the profile to actually get the token. Once you get the token, you put it in the system, you get to rock and roll. Now, the cool part about that is now the one-click import is enabled again. So just to give you guys that idea, it's already saved, right? So if I delete this report out and I go back to manage all users and I go back here and I click one-click import, I can import again. Boom, it's going to import that report again. Now I imported that report. So I can go back to the users, manage profile, and now that I deleted it, that profile is going to be here. See? So it just makes it easier for you guys. That's the key. Make sense? Make dollars and cents, ladies and gentlemen? Perfect. So again, I'm going to delete it because we utilize that. Now, what I want to show you guys is we got the credit report pulled. That was easy. We got we got our documents here. Always make sure your documents look clean. This is not a photo op. This is not a photo op, guys. You want to make sure these documents are big, they're legible, they got no coffee stains on it, and they got no garbage on it. They're good, they're easy to utilize, they're easy to review. Everything is perfect, and everything matches with the information up here. So what happens is this information up here, Karen, Elizabeth, samples, 01/11/1996. Well, I'm gonna go over here. Karen, Elizabeth, samples, 01/11/1966. Perfect, done. Social Security. Well, there's somebody with zeros across the board, but this works. And then I go over here to the address and I match it. 11693 Sheldon Street, Sunnyvale, California. 1693 Sheldon Street, Sunnyvale, California. 91352. Perfect. So everything matches perfectly. Everything's good to rock and roll. We're actually ready to go in and start the dispute. That's it. Does anybody have any questions on this? Because I'm getting ready to move. It's been a quiet night. Just one. Come off mute and ask me what your question is.
All right. So I see where you're at right here, right? So when you're about to pull the credit report, let's say if you didn't pull it at all, is it down at the bottom of this page?
The credit report after it's been pulled is at the bottom of this page.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yes. So once it pulls and pulls successfully, it will give you the report date. It will give you the name of the report, which will be the Epic Pro Report V2. And then it will give you what's called the report image.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, because I was like, where do you get it at again? I get it now. I see it. Add report at the bottom. You'll put in the token. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
No problem. All right. Any other questions on this part? Guys, 99% of the errors in the software are made in this part. If anybody has any other questions, we're going to keep trucking along.
Well, where do you get the token, please?
Software. My Free Score Now homepage. Go up to the little golden person on the right-hand side. You're going to click that and click profile and then see secure access control. You're going to click regenerate client token and you're done.
All right.
Oh, show the image and then copy and paste. You have to see the letters for it to work properly. Make sense?
Okay. So would you know the number of token you have left or something?
This is not this is just a token to allow the software to log in through the back end.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not extra. This is not an extra token or purchase incentivized token. Any of that is just saying, hey, look, we're able to communicate between one another because there's a specialty token that cannot be hacked. Make sense?
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
No problem. Anything else, guys? Actually, I'm going to send this to my dev team. because this is something I want. Hold on. Ray. Ray?
Yes.
Send this to Hamed.
Uh-huh.
Send the full thing to Hamed and white out the person's name. Send the full thing to Hamed. And
Okay.
tell him we want to send that to our guys.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then okay, we're good. I'm gonna go back to the home screen. I'm gonna go to the area and we're gonna create our first attack letter. If you've created an attack letter over here, you'll see it over here. If you haven't, you're gonna click go to the attack area. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna search for our client. We're gonna select client first. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you it's this easy. If I don't want to know how to read the credit report, I don't want to know how to do anything. I just want the software to do everything for me. Click maximum effective focus. You want me to print your letters out for you? Say Ali Batty Team and type in TPMPA and click generate the letter. 18 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, please, somebody in the chat right now tell me you don't got 18 seconds to fix your credit. A month. 18 seconds a month. Not one person. Perfect. So we know we all have 18 seconds in a month to be able to fix our credit. We all know that we have 18 seconds to be able to do what we need to do. All right. That's the key. Now, if you guys want to go crazier, that's what you're here for. Well, then we're going to go crazy now. Now we're going to go absolutely crazy because that's 18 seconds. Let's put a little more time. So we're going to click do it yourself. We're going to click generate. Now. Ooh. Very good. Apologize. Now, I want to generate the most aggressive attack. So how do I do it? I click indemnity, which is MPEP, or I click opulence, which is MPEC. In the chat, please, guys, write MPEP or MPEC, either or. MPEP, MPEP, or MPEC. The reason that we want to write it in the chat is we want to be able to know which ones are the most aggressive attack. Ray, drop our little cheat sheet for everybody in here right now. So everybody, we just dropped a little cheat sheet for you guys. Save that on your phone, your computer. If you ever get stuck trying to figure out where the documents or whatever you're trying to do is at, how you're trying to do it, save those documents. Save that document so it'll definitely help you out a lot. All right. So I'm going to go with the most aggressive one because I have MPEP. MPEC is just a little behind. What happens is if you don't have MPEP, you just go right to MPEC. If you have MPEP, just select it. So now we select MPEP, and we're going to go to attack number 1. So first attack, we haven't done anything. Now, for the people that are financially challenged, we click and check all in blue. We come down to this first box. We select 6, default. Don't ask me why 6. I don't know. That's what they told me when I was in training. I haven't figured out why, but that's what they said. It said about 6. I don't know how it will go over for what case, but if you do blue will jam everything into one envelope or 2 envelopes and send it off to each individual bureau. So 6 in total. and then we'll go from there. Does that make sense? Let's write financially challenged in the chat to make sure that everybody understands that if we financially challenged, this is what we're going to utilize. And you guys can take a screenshot with this one. The hell is going on upstairs in my house? Financially challenged. Perfect. So this is only if the person's financially challenged. For the people that are wanting to get a little more oomph in their attack, well, let's read the credit report. And this is how we're going to read the credit report. We're going to click this green button. We're going to check everything off. We're going to come over here and we're just going to put that back to unlimited. Doesn't matter. We're not utilizing any of these numbers yet. I'm going to show you guys how to do it, but I just want to check all in green. Why? Why am I checking all in green? Because first off, I want the software to read everything separately. And if I want to fail big. What does that mean? I would rather fail with the system set to the highest settings than the system set to a mediocre setting. So I would rather I can pick and choose what I need out of the system than not what I don't need. So let's go over here and hit next. Now let's read the credit report. Ray, can we drop our last cheat sheet for everybody in the system?
Sure.
So everybody that's here, okay? I want you to click that cheat sheet. I'm going to open it right now. I'm going to put my screen in half. I'm going to open this up over here, 50-50. Okay. I'm going to make this edit mode. And now I'm going to scroll down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click include all three. Hold on, wait. High positive items over here. It's going to get rid of all the negative items, all the positive items. And now I'm just going to focus on the negatives. I'll watch. Hover over the first one. I'm going to click it. It's going to come over here. It's going to say number 1 up here. And then the second box over here is going to say type of reported issue. So can everybody in the chat tell me what type of reported issue this is? Come off mute. Type it in the chat, whatever you guys want. Somebody want to take a guess?
Inquiry.
This one?
EI.
Yeah, perfect. Personal information. So we're just going to check that off. And we're going to do the next thing for them the same way. We're going to go to number 2. And what's number 2?
EI.
Read it. Wait. Let your phone catch up.
Oh, that INQ. Okay.
INQ. Perfect. You got it. Now, we're going to go to the third one. What's the third one?
INQ.
Perfect. What's 4?
INQ.
Perfect. 5?
It's INQ.
Perfect. 6?
Yes, all of them INQ, right?
Beautiful. You figured it out on your own. So anything that's in the same color brown is going to be the same thing. So if 2 is INQ all the way to 6, I guess 40 would be the same thing, and it is. So because all of it's the same, all we got to do is check it off once. Now, I'm going to skip over these 2. Guys, I'll explain it after. Let's go to 87. What's 87?
AODL.
Keep going.
3 plus.
Read the negative items. Type of reported issue. AODL what?
1 to 2.
Perfect. Guys, he's finding that information right here. This box right here, type of reported issue. He's just reading this off to me and matching the abbreviation with the cheat sheet. So for people that don't understand it, he's literally going over here. Type of reported issue is AODL or all other delinquency lates, 1 to 2. Okay. Information. So he's coming over to the cheat sheet saying AODL 1 to 2. There you go. So let's move to the next one. What's 88?
That would
What
be
is
SLDL 3 plus.
Perfect. All right, let's go 89. What's 89? This is the tricky one.
189. Is that
Always check. Always check.
AOCC?
Bingo. Good job. How we got AOCC is there is no student loan charge off there. There is no medical charge off there. There's only all other charge off and collections there. And it's because there was only all other charge off and collections. All of a sudden, all you got to do, excuse me. All you got to do is match it with all other charge offs. So now we went through the colors over here. We've got this color, we got this color, we got this. Red is all here. Let's go 94. Well, we're check 94. AODL, it's on the check sheet. We move over. 95, same thing. It's done. Let's move on. 96, student loan derogatory lates 3 plus. Student loan direct. We're good. Everything's good, guys. And because everything is good, okay? Because everything is good and dandy, right? What we're going to do is we're just going to reset the system. We're going to come over here. We're just going to double check all our information, which we did. Everything looks fantastic. Come over here, go to the top, double check all our information. Boom, 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 boom. Everything looks good. I'm going to click include all 3 bureaus over here because we want to send all the documents out to all 3 bureaus. I'm going to come to my AI and I'm going to reset everything. So I'm going to hit the most powerful off and on. I'm going to select indemnity 1. Excuse me. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to follow the cheat sheet. Wherever it is. It's right here. I'm going to follow the cheat sheet. And I'm going to match everything up. PI, inquiry, AOCC, SLDL, AODL. Well, let's do that. Let's run it. I'm going to click red first because we don't want to attack anything that we don't have. And we're going to go down. Personal identifier, inquiry, all other, student loan, and all under delinquency. Let's run that again and make sure that everything looks right. First box, space, space, check mark, check mark. Doot, 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 2 check marks, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a check mark. Everything's perfect, matches. Now we're ready to attack. Ladies and gentlemen, how many green check marks do we have?
5.
How many credit bureaus are there?
3.
3 times 5 is what?
15.
Put 15 in the first box. Default. Hit next and generate your letter. That is it. That is it, ladies and gents. That is truly it. Done. Game over. It's finished. You don't have to worry about anything. That's how you generate your first letter. And I'm going to actually click generate the, oh, hold on. Let's go back to this piece right here. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, you remember when I told you 41 and 42 not to mess with, just to leave it alone? Okay. This one is a best inquiry. What does a best inquiry mean? It's attached to an account. And because it's attached to an account and it's in that light green, we don't want to mess with it. It's just going to cause a headache. And I guarantee you, every person in this room does not want a headache right now. So because you don't want a headache, the best thing to do is scroll down to the bottom and click remove this content. I do the same thing with the next one, which is the same one, best inquiry 42. I go down, scroll down, and remove it. Now we're ready to generate this letter without those inquiries. I come over here and I click generate. And I'm done. And that was it. Yes, Mike.
When you seen that 42 again for that
Yes.
good item thing,
Mm-hmm.
when you had that good one on there, you went down to the bottom of the screen and you just put
Remove.
don't just you just hit remove.
I go over here. When I'm reading the report. Come to 42.
Oh, okay. I see.
41. You see over here, I scroll down and it says remove this content box. This is still a negative. You don't ever want to mark it as a positive because it's not a positive. It's still an inquiry. It's still a request for debt. What you want to do is remove it from going on to the credit report and being utilized in the credit report. Make sense?
Yes. So you'll just hit remove this and then it'll just go away and then you can hit generate.
Yes.
So you want to check for those first, right? Before you.
When you're doing this is like legitimately, when you're doing this like this is checking for it. Yeah, you're going through each one and double checking. When you see a color that is not gone over, we have to go there. Ray, I got an idea. You know what we should do?
Yes.
On that screen, you should take a screenshot of the colors, right? That we have and put it next to this one. So we can match the color up over here.
Or we can change the, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, right next to it. So like the color that goes with it until we get all the colors. We're not gonna have every color, but that'll be definitely a color. So it's color coordinated too. So then it'll be a real cheat sheet. That'll be a no-brainer sheet.
I got it.
Just match the colors. Questions. Any other questions? Somebody said Nasir Jenkins. I don't see Jenkins. Where's Jenkins? Oh, you gotta come off mute, big guy. You're the only one with the camera on. I'm looking at the bottom of the screen, not the top.
There you go.
What up, big dog? How can I help you?
What's the deal? So I was looking up how to put the final attack in or whatever, and I was stuck because it's different. On the video, it tells you to go into the it tells you to go into click the link and then go in, but you're saying click on my profile and go to it, right? So when I click on my profile link,
if your my free score now looks like this one, the new one, okay, then you have to go this way and do it this way.
Okay, so I did that. Now, when I do that, instead of putting it in the box at the end, I put it in the box before to upload the coin to it.
You're going to put this over here. So now, when I come in, I'm going to do Virginia Prince, right? You see over here? Right here, there's a add credit monitoring. Okay, so I'm going to click that plus sign. And I'm just going to fill out the username and the token here.
Okay, I know. All right, I got it.
Now it'll pull the report instantly by that.
Okay, yeah, because I tried to do the attack. I couldn't do it because the report wasn't on there.
I believe you.
Thank you.
I believe you. Any other questions before I end for the night? I'm grasping at straws right now.
Oh yeah, I got one more. I just seen what he just did. So basically how you just went back to that page with your client and yeah, you were just back on that page with the clients at, and then you're trying to you're basically trying to attach the credit report to there. So do you hit that upload credit report button or do you hit another button instead?
Right here, brother. When you're on the page, when you're on this page, this is your profile page. You're just gonna come over here and click credit monitoring report sites. You're gonna hit the plus sign. You're gonna put the username, which is the email address, and then you're gonna put this token that's right here that we went over. That's it.
Yep.
And hit
Oh,
save.
okay.
You're done. It'll auto pull it.
Oh, okay. I got you. Oh, okay. All right.
Davis.
Can I